What's up, people? So you can see we got some form tubes.
Yeah, we got some work to do.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go to my property over here. We're in the side-by-side. Let's take a little trip over there, and then we'll explain when we go.
As y'all can remember, he's not very far from the shop. It's just more we got to go around until we build him a bridge.
Yeah.
I keep telling him, build a bridge and get over it.
All right, guys, so we made it out to the property. We are getting ready to mark out
The foundation.
Foundation.
Yeah.
Guys,
Pier and beam, baby.
I'm gonna be doing a pier and beam. We're gonna be building a house from the ground up. I decided against doing the shed house or a container home.
At least in the moment, you can always add on.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is doing a 12 by 30 building just to start out with. It'll be like where the kitchen and living room is. I'll live inside the living room area and then eventually build a bedroom and bathroom on one side and possibly the same thing on the other. It's still up in the air.
Yeah, and out here, you gotta be smart. We didn't want to drive the truck back here or anything. Guys, when you got all these tubes, this is how you do it. This is a very simple thing. You gotta think and use what you got. So basically, if you're trying to carry all of these circle things, you'd probably think, oh, just stick them in here and that. No, lay them all down, put a ratchet strap around, put them tight, and then ratchet it to the thing, and it ain't going nowhere. So that's the easiest way to carry all of this.
So these form tubes, what we plan on doing, not in this video, but I'm gonna dig a hole 2 feet down. Those things are 4 feet long, so it'll stick up out of the ground about 2 feet. We're gonna fill them with cement, and then from there we'll be able to build up and get things rocking and rolling. But for now, we're just gonna put them out, kind of mark everything up, mark up where the house is gonna be.
And that's how you carry 12 tubes at once.
Tubular, huh? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get set up and we'll check back in. All right, so now we're measuring everything out. Once again, this is gonna be a living room, kitchen, open concept area, but I'm gonna be living in it for now until we build a bathroom and bedroom on this side over here to the left. But give you an idea, it's 12 feet deep, 30 feet wide. We're just putting these tubes up for now, just so you guys get a better understanding of how wide this thing's gonna be, because these stakes are kind of small. These things might blow over. It's a little windy. Like I said, it's just to give you guys a visual of what it would be, but to give you a better understanding, if we're facing this way, I want my kitchen to be on the left side of the house. It's gonna be like an L-shaped kitchen, a possible island in the middle where Jason is. Then in the front here, we're gonna have the double doors. It's gonna be the French doors that are gonna open in. And then to the right, I'll probably have a couple of 3x3 windows, and that's where my living room is gonna be. I wanna do a fireplace, possible wood stove in there as well. I am gonna do a mini split as well, a lot of heat and cool. He's sitting on the fake couch right now watching TV. And on the right side over there, once this building is done enough for me to be able to live in, we're gonna build over a possible 12 by 12 bedroom and then a small bathroom on the back. So I'm thinking maybe just one bathroom, to be honest, for now, and if I could always add one on later. But
yeah, and just clearly, again, we're putting the tubes up. We bought them because we're gonna do pier and beam on the bottom. It'll be very much secured in the ground. It'll be stable. It won't sink or anything like that.
A lot better than my shed house in Texas.
Yeah, so we've learned a lot over the years and stuff. And so doing that and then building from the ground up, It's going to take a while, but if you could do it debt-free as you go, that's a lot better than getting a lot of debt and then trying to dig yourself out.
'Cause that's what I was talking to Jason about. The whole point of this move was to get out of debt. And if I ordered a building, that's instant debt for me. And I would have to wait until I get the land paid off or sell the land, and then I could pay off the building. But in the meantime, I figured, why not just go ahead and start doing a pier and beam? We could build from the ground up and just instantly put money into the property instead of paying another company to put a building out here.
Well, then when you sell your place, then you already have the money to build this up.
Yeah, so for the meantime, I'm going to use whatever income I have from YouTube. I'm still having to pay on the land and stuff in Texas, so it might take a little bit, but every little bit extra that I have is going to come out here.
Yeah.
We'll dig 2 feet down. Those tubes are 4 feet tall. We'll probably put, I think it said 4 or 5 bags of cement in each one, and we'll be able to secure it down and start working. So
yeah, but now that we know where this is going, we got to clear some of this driveway area. That way we can actually bring a truck in here and you know, get materials and stuff. So I think we're going to work a little bit on some of the bigger stuff, and then some of the little stuff we'll probably be able to figure out later.
Yeah, but between 2 of us with 2 chainsaws, we should be able to clear out it pretty quick, and then I'll flip you guys around real quick and show you exactly what we're talking about, and then we'll get to work. All right, guys, now that we showed you the basic layout of where the house is going to be, Jason's getting the chainsaws. We have an electric and a gas one, but here's what we were talking about. This is the U-shaped driveway that I'm going to have. We're going to go in and clear out all this underbrush here, leave the big tree that's back over there, this big tree, and then that one. So it's going to go between these 2 and around those trees right there. I may go back in and plant some apple trees or bushes and stuff, but for now, we got to get all this stuff cleared out and make this property start looking good. All right, guys, we are done clearing land for now. I think in the next weekend, I think it's going to look totally different out there even more. I was pretty glad with the progress we did. We got a lot of stuff cleared out. We were able to mark out where we want the house. Once again, it's a 12 by 30, and we're going to do pier and beam on those things. So
yeah, I mean, might as well bite the bullet, do it a little bit better. It's going to be a forever tiny home, not just a temporary thing. So didn't want to just do like cinder blocks stacked up. We could have done cinder blocks and then like actually mortared them together, but realistically we just figured, hey, let's do the pier and beam. That's probably the best bet for this.
Yeah, and speaking of being realistic, we tried to measure out the tent out there that's out in the elements, and it did not fit in here.
Yeah.
This was my original spot I wanted to do it, so I think I'm gonna end up buying a smaller tent and putting it in here. I know it'd make mom sleep a lot better at night knowing that I'm inside of a building instead of outside.
And all you grandmas.
Yeah, all the grandmas that and my 3rd and 4th and 20th moms that watch. But this will be the spot. I'm gonna buy a smaller tent. I'll still have my chairs and stuff in here. We could even put the little barbecue pit back there. It'd be plenty of room to have a little campsite out here while they're in the room over here.
And then plus too, if he's, clearly we'll have a wood burning stove in there because you could do that. But with his, he could run an electric heater, and with it being a smaller tent, it'll hold it in better.
Yep.
It's definitely not gonna be amazing, but I did do that out in the elements and it was fine. It keeps you warm enough. But in here, we don't have to worry about the rain or anything like that messing it up. It'll just be a little bit better.
But yeah, that'll be a little bit down the road when I buy another tent. Maybe I'll go down south and come back up and have one. But I just wanted to update you guys on that. Once again, we got some big things happening on this property. It was a big decision to skip over the shipping container and then to skip over the shed to house. But like I said, we've already done the shed to house. It's nothing bad about it. I would do it again if I was gonna say if I could, but
it's just more of doing it as you go rather than getting in debt right away, which it's a slower process, because you're not going to have a building already. It's like if we try to build this, it would take a long time. It was just already here, so that's why we're utilizing that. But as far as him building a tiny house, just kind of work your way. It's better to go slow and stay out of debt. We know how it is to jump into something that you already have debt, and then you're trying to finish the inside out, and you're just in more debt, and it's just harder to get out of. So it's better to go slow and steady with the money you got rather than jump too far. Now, we're not trying to talk anyone out of doing that. It's just more of we done it the other way, now we're gonna do it this way.
Yeah, and as far as the piers go, once again, they're gonna be going down on the ground 2 feet.
Yeah, if not deeper.
And then possibly stick up at least 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet or so.
Yeah.
Be able to get under there and do plumbing. But for now, that's set up out there. I've got a vision. I want to have, in my kitchen, I want to have a full-size refrigerator. I want to have a dishwasher and an actual oven in there, a full-size oven. Since it is a forever home, I want it to be exactly what I want.
That's going to be a packed tiny house.
Yeah, plenty of room. I think it's going to be a decent-sized area for the kitchen, but for now, this is going to be my house. We actually got the stuff back here. We're going to go and dig those in another video, but it's going to be very, very cold tomorrow. I think it's going to start snowing and stuff, so stay tuned for all that.
For the pillars, we do have something that we're going to do on the bottom first, so it is going to be more than just that. So it'll be a big anchor. It's going to hold it down. But just thank you guys to everyone who supported the ShootDang shirts and hats. The hats did change slightly with the way it was. They basically, instead of the SDR with the circle and it says ShootDang Ranch, it's just going to be the SDR. The shirts are the same. The hats are the only thing that's different.
Well, the good thing is it only affects...
there was only a few people that bought hats.
Like 5 people. We were 2.
Including us, yeah.
Tom was one at home in Tomaronda.
Yeah, and then I can't remember the other 2 people.
But comment down below and let us know if you've ever done the pier and beams, if you have any tips or tricks for us, because we're still beginners on this. And
any channel that's done it before that did it correctly, throw a link down in there also. That way we could check them out. But
yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We're going to head back in and I don't know. We'll see what we can get into tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video and we'll catch you on the next one.
Hopefully some barbecue.
Peace. Heck yeah. Yer.